So this is the window of tolerance. Everyone has a range of situations in which they feel comfortable, and this is called your window of tolerance. So everybody has different experiences that feel okay to them, and things like stress and difficult experiences can mean that your window is smaller than it used to be. When you're in your window, you feel calm and comfortable. And when things start to stress, annoy, or trigger you, you start to move outside of your window. When pushed up out of your window, stress is too high and you can feel annoyed or angry. And when pushed down out of your window, you can start to feel low, disconnected, or numb. If you have been through something difficult, your window of tolerance can become smaller as your brain and body learn to react quicker to stress and fear to keep you safe. When your window is smaller, people often feel like you are overreacting to something. But what is happening is your brain and body are keeping you safe, and you are pushed out of your window of tolerance a lot quicker because it is smaller. So you can imagine when we're in our window of tolerance, we can cope with things, we can face challenges, and just get on with our day-to-day lives. If there are things happening that are causing us to feel on edge or irritated, it can put us at the edge of our window of tolerance, which means that anything such as being asked a question or being told off or being left out, feeling sad, anything at all can lead to us feeling dysregulated, which is when we start to feel a bit on edge. You don't feel very comfortable. We're not out of control, but we're just feeling, you can feel it in your body that you're not quite feeling okay. This is when it's best to do something to help us feel better. So this is your body's warning system to go, you're not feeling quite right. So we need to do something to calm you, to soothe you, whether that's a hobby, something comforting, whether that's just a breath of fresh air, just to take a minute to breathe and help you to get back into your window of tolerance, to calm your brain and your body down. However, if we don't notice the warning signs or if we don't have chance to do something to calm ourselves down, then things can pile up, which can lead to these top and bottom feelings of hyperarousal and hypoarousal. So when we're in hyperarousal, we're in a state of increased responsiveness. This is when we're feeling anxious, angry, out of control. This is when we're in our fight and flight response. So this is linking to our brain keeping us safe. So our body feels overwhelmed, our brain feels we're in danger because we've got adrenaline pumping around our body, because we're anxious and angry. And so then our body feels like it wants to fight or it wants to run away. And if we're to go low into the hypoarousal state, then this is when we're feeling decreased responsiveness. So this is when we're feeling numb, we're feeling depressed, exhausted. So our body is shutting down, and this is the freeze response. So this is our body feeling overwhelmed and feeling like it can't cope with anything else. So it's going to disconnect and shut down. So then we're keeping safe because then we can't feel overwhelmed, we can't feel anxious, whatever it might be. And the important thing to remember is even though trauma and difficult experiences can shrink our window of tolerance so that we don't tolerate quite as much, that doesn't mean that that stays like that for forever. By doing things that you find enjoyable, doing hobbies, meditating, getting outside, socializing, doing things that are for yourself, this can help to expand your window of tolerance over time so then you can tolerate more and less will trigger you and push you out of your window of tolerance.